great impediment to God's work on earth is the statement, I had to do what was best for me and my family. My name is Tom Miller. I pastor Central Assembly in Superior, Wisconsin. This is Fuel for the Fire, volume 872, Beyond Self. When God the Father sent Jesus into the world, it had to happen a certain way. Jesus would have to be born into the human race and yet somehow be begotten of the Father. He would need a human mother who would carry him for 9 months and then bring him into the world as a baby boy. He would also need a legal father, not a biological father, but someone who would adopt the infant and provide legal standing within the community for a son who was not his own. For both Joseph and Mary, this would damage their reputations beyond repair. Many would never know the truth of what really happened, and most wouldn't believe it anyway. It would have been understandable for Mary to say to the angel, I cannot do what you're asking me to do. But Mary loved God so much, her response was, be it unto me according to your word. Somehow, Mary saw beyond self. Joseph was left with the aftermath. After all, they were already betrothed, and remember, a Jewish betrothal is more than what we think of as an engagement. It is a legal and binding agreement. Though they still live separately during the betrothal period, the community views them as married as they prepare for the actual wedding and make the necessary preparations to begin life together. Imagine the disappointment when Mary is found to be pregnant before the wedding. Joseph, no doubt, believes Mary has been unfaithful, a crushing blow to the hopes and dreams of a young man in love. The people of their village would assume Joseph and Mary had succumbed to temptation and failed to wait till the wedding to consummate the marriage. For Joseph, this would sully his reputation for a lifetime. The logical choice, the best choice for Joseph in the short term would be to divorce Mary. This would preserve Joseph's good name by declaring he was not the father, an easy fix for an innocent man. His hopes and dreams were dying right before his eyes. Everything he envisioned for his family was out the window. Somehow, Joseph saw beyond self. Many miss out on the grand impact of surrendering to the will of God and instead hold tightly to what the moment has to offer. The Christmas story is different. Christmas is the ultimate story of beyond self. The great impediment to God's work on earth is the statement, I had to do what was best for me and my family. That's the way I see it. And that's a little fuel for the fire. And remember, I love you guys.